One to jams where hit music lives. Now you're locked in the midday chop up right here with your girl Erin Rain. And right about now, it's all about Chat Trap, talking about what's hitting headlines today. Just had that new Wizkid, Thames, and Justin Bieber with Essence remix. And right now, letting you know that Chat Trap is being brought to you by the Village Drug and Beauty Supply and Village Auto Parts. Have no fear, the Village Auto Parts is here. They have coaster bus parts, clutch disc, starters, alternators, tail lamps, brake rotors, American and Japanese vehicle parts. Only at the Village Hardware Store located Alexandria Boulevard, Nassau Village. Just call them today and let the Village Auto Parts find that part for you. That's 601-4746 or 601-4752. Or you can also WhatsApp at 525-9159. So let's talk about all the juice that's hitting headlines today. Oh my gosh. So we're going to start things off with this whole R. Kelly and Aaliyah situation. So, just recently, Aaliyah's studio album, 1 in a Million, actually just hit all streaming services, and you can also download it. But I'm trying to figure out, was this coincidental, seeing that, R. Kelly just started his trials August 18th, and a lot of allegations was brought to the forefront. So R. Kelly, he is facing racketeering, sex trafficking, and other charges. And prosecutors and Brooklyn Assistant District Attorney made opening statements against him that involved the relationship he had with Aaliyah. R. Kelly was 27 years old when he was dating Aaliyah, but she was just 15 years old. So back in 1994, before some of us was born, Aaliyah allegedly became pregnant with R. Kelly's child. Therefore, he rushed to illegally marry her to keep her from testifying against him in the future. So apparently he did pay a Chicago public official $500 for a fake ID, which claimed Aaliyah was 18 years old. And prosecutors believe R. Kelly did this to save himself in a major way. So he married Aaliyah because if anyone had found out that she was pregnant or about his sexual activity with her, Aaliyah couldn't talk, saying that she would be his wife. So it's like, a lot is happening right now in this situation with R. Kelly. And, a lot of new information is coming forth. And it's just like, we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but it's definitely, I think we all can agree when we say that he is gonna stay in jail, and maybe that's just where he needs to stay. But also another female by the name of Geronda Johnson Pace, she testified at R. Kelly's trial, and she claimed that R. Kelly had sexually abused her when she was just 16 years old. And since then, it's just been so many women that came forward being underage and talking about their experience with R. Kelly. So it's crazy. And yeah, unlike Bill Cosby, I think R. Kelly will definitely be staying in jail. But since the pandemic, a lot of individuals found work through OnlyFans, and OnlyFans became so popular that celebs had even decided to join. However, OnlyFans became more so popular because of their explicit content, but now OnlyFans is changing that. And, they're saying that they plan to start blocking users from posting any sexually explicit content, which was the foundation of its rapid growth. They share that it's struggling to attract investors, and that's why they had to make this major change. But users will still be able to post nude photos and videos provided they adhere to company policy. So, they're not really changing it completely, but it's like, okay, you can't go too far. You can do a little bit of it, but just don't go too far with it. So that's it right there, man. That's it for Chat Trap, talking about what's happening in the headlines today. Remember that Chat Trap is brought to you via the Village Drug and Beauty Supply and Village Auto Parts. The weekend is here, so you want to make sure that your car is in great condition. So head on down to the Village Auto Parts. They have coaster bus parts, clutch disc, starters, alternators, tail lamps, brake rotors, American and Japanese vehicle parts, only at the Village Hardware Store, and they are located Alexandria Boulevard, Nassau Village. Just call them today and let the Village Auto Parts find that part for you. That's 601-4746 or 601-4752, or you can also WhatsApp at 525-9159.